Welcome back, friends! Another exciting day in Empires and Puzzles means a brand new portal, and of course, this time around it was the Ninja Portal. We just did a video for our brand new Ronin, but this time around we are going to be talking about Quartz costume. So a costume for this guy, did it make him interesting? Is he viable in today's meta? Let's talk about it. So first things first, we get ourselves a purple monk, or dark monk, depending on how you prefer to say it. So you do get that natural resist chance. Same thing with the monk. So this is a double new monk portal. Interesting stuff there. A reminder of what we get for the family bonus for ninjas. We are going to get 1, 2, or 3 hero bonus, and then you get that 5, 10, 15% chance to dodge normal attacks and special skills, that 5, 10, 15% chance to counterattack with 60, 90, or 120% of the damage received. Those are both okay, but not exactly game-changing because they are older family specials. But still, you're never going to complain about being able to do these things. So, all right, let's move on. We also, in the passes department, get the weaker minions. So all enemy minions are going to have negative 50% HP. This is really useful against the constructs, which are very popular in today's meta right now, so just keep that in mind. Then we also get the Rending Touch. Each time this character counterattacks an enemy, the attacker receives 752 bleed damage over 4 turns. So, I mean, that's kind of useful because their family bonus does let them counterattack at a small clip, but it's obviously more useful to pair this guy with counterattack heroes and activate this Rending Touch at a higher chance as you counterattack more often. So just keep that in mind. All right, then we also get boosted health regen as our Aether power. This is going to regenerate that 300 boosted health over 6 turns. Boosted health can exceed max HP. Not super exciting, but at least it's boosted health, so if you're already at max, you are going above your max health for a little bit, which is not unusual at the start of a fight. Now, down here in our special, we get Investigate Key. Operating again at charge speed, we get special skill has different effects. Okay, so it just charges up, we know that. The first one is going to be operating at that very fast speed, and it says all allies regenerate 600 HP over 2 turns. Oh, so do we have a healer here? That's interesting. Okay, and then all allies get plus 40% attack, and a further 20% increase every time they are hit for 2 turns, up to 100% attack. Cleanse status elements from all allies. Okay, I don't dislike this guy. He's a good, like, backup support healer, it looks like, but let's get into the rest of it. Times 2 charge. All allies regenerate 900 HP over 3 turns. All allies get 50% attack and a further 20% increase up to a max of 150. Cleanses all status elements from all enemies. All status elements from all allies. I apologize. And then last but not least, the third tier is all allies regenerate 1500 HP over 4 turns. This effect cannot be dispelled. I think that was not the same on the other tiers, right? No, that's... yeah. Okay, so the final tier makes it undispellable, 1500 HP over 4 turns. All allies get that plus 60% attack and a further 20% each time they are attacked, up to 200% attack. Cleanses all status elements from all allies. Okay, so what do you get out of this guy? Well, to make it very simple, you get a support healer. He's not a primary healer, okay? Do not make this guy your primary healer. You just don't even dream of it. It's not enough. But he is going to give you a health regen for your entire team. He is also going to give an attack boost for your entire team that gets progressively stronger each time you're hit. And then he is cleansing all status elements. Would we like that to have been a priority cleanse? Yes. But because this guy is doing heal over times, rather than direct healing, he is still going to clear off any heal reduction effects before they matter, because that heal over time will kick in after the dispel in its own way. So the fact that this guy isn't doing any sort of damage means he won't be hit by counterattacks and stuff like that. So I guess the one negative thing about this not being a priority cleanse is that if your team has like buff immunity, like some sort of effect that prevents you from getting buffs, this guy is going to then attempt to buff you twice, which won't land either one of them, and then it will cleanse off the effect. So that would be the huge negative downside. If you're being hit by something that stops your team from getting buffs, this guy is going to cleanse in the wrong order and be a lot less effective. But otherwise, his cleanse will work just fine for what he needs to do and still make him pretty effective. So just think about that. If they are running a hero that makes you immune to buffs, this guy is not ideal to bring against that type of team. But otherwise, he's a pretty good cleanser to add to your team that will also buff your attack and give you some additional healing. Overall, I think that combination of things is going to make this character a standard 8. Like, again, maybe you can even drop him down to a 7.5 because I just don't trust these tiered specials on defense at all. The AI is not very good at utilizing them at the ideal times. So, like, I wouldn't really consider this guy to be an amazing secondary healer for defense. So, again, you could argue that drops him down to even being below an 8, but I think in reality, he's probably a pretty average new hero for effectiveness. But let's just leave him in that 7.5 to 8 range, somewhere right around there. The things that we like, the things that we don't like. I mean, look, we like the anti-minion passive. That's very helpful. This guy screams, put me next to a counterattacker. I like that each time he counterattacks, then he's going to put some extra bleed damage out. There's nothing wrong with that. And then we like the fact that you do get a dispel for all. We like the fact that we do get some attack up, and we like some health regen. So, like, there's not a lot to dislike about this guy, except, of course, that he is somewhat limited in a role of just being a secondary healer with some support help. So I think that's his downside, right? Otherwise, pretty good hero. I would probably level him up, especially because war hits always benefit from having some sort of secondary healing, and usually a little bit of utility only helps you out as well. Okay, so there you have it, folks. I do appreciate you tuning in. That is the second video we got done. I am going to sneak in one more for the Monster Hunter that came out yesterday. It was Father's Day. I went ahead and took the day off from making a video. So if you were itching to hear about that new Monster Hunter, you can hear about it today. Take a look for that. And if you do like what I do, please consider the idea of hitting that subscribe button. I am on that final journey to 1,000 subscribers. I'm in the like 930 range, I'm pretty sure. I didn't check it this morning, but I'm guessing I'm about there. So yeah, if you want to be part of pushing me over that barrier, go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe. It's not a big deal. And we will see you next time. Thanks so much, everyone.